Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Unfiltered and Unstoppable podcast. I've missed you guys. This week was so odd not having our daily check-in, but it was exactly what I needed, right? Like I feel rejuvenated now. I'm glad to be back. Doing a weekly podcast was definitely the move because obviously the daily one was a bit much. So I am excited because, well, first of all, let me do a little recap of how my week went because I don't want to just jump in. So I actually got a chance to do some spring cleaning this weekend. You're going to love this shit. I was like, I'm going to start with the bathroom, right? The master bathroom. So I go ahead and I start cleaning. I'm top to bottom, like every nook and cranny is getting cleaned. And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to paint this motherfucking bathroom since the dawn of time, since I moved in. I think we've been here for almost 5 years. I feel like that's fair. July will make 5 years and it's an ugly tan. Okay. I live in Florida, which is very much like earth tones, unless like you've modernized the home, and we've modernized so much in the home, but not the bathroom. We haven't changed the bathroom because it's all like really tan, sandy tile. And so I was like, F it. I don't want this ugly dark tan anymore. I want it to be more like, I don't know how to explain it, like Mediterranean style home. Like I want my style to be very breathable, very sunlight, very clean. And that's kind of the style I always end up going. Like when I'm looking for homes, it's either like Spanish style, Mediterranean style. Like I like dark woods. I like black fixtures. And then I like white walls, pretty greenery, stuff like that. And even I like white floors, like micro cement floors. So anyway, long story short, I top to bottom start cleaning and then I'm like, I want to paint this. And so Ryan, the last 2 days. So if you hear him in the background, it's because our literal bathroom is like adjacent to this wall and he is painting the bathroom. So lots of cleaning was done, but also like a lot of destruction was done as well. So I don't know what that makes me as a person. Like, it's like when you go to clean your room and you start pulling out everything. And then now you're like going through old yearbooks and like listening to music. And you're like, bitch, I made a bigger mess than what I started. But anyway, I'm proud of the fact that it's getting done. Right. So anyway, the week is good. Spring cleaning full force. It's starting to get really, really warm here. So I spent some time outside this week. Been working with my daughter because we're in the last month of school for anybody that has kids in school. So she's getting ready to take her state test. This will be her first year. She actually has a legit state test. So we've been practicing our math, all that good stuff. So it's been a good week. As far as my diet, still going strong on that. I actually made dinner last night because Ryan was painting and I'm not the cook. I'm not the cook of the family. So I learned how to make dinner and I will also be making dinner tonight. So woo woo, Jess has something in her arsenal that she can cook outside of, I cook 2 things. It's mac and cheese and potato soup. But anyway, I digress. So been good with the working out. However, the last 2 days, because of spring cleaning, we've been going on walks rather than going to the gym or anything. So this week was a little rough on gym going, but better on Pilates. I did a lot of Pilates and a lot of yoga, guys. I showed Ryan my almost split. We are almost there. I'm like, I don't know, 5 inches from the ground. I don't know. I could be making that up. But things are good. Things have been good. So I hope everybody else is having a really great week and ready to start this week. But today, I'm so excited for our episode today because I actually made a TikTok earlier this week, kind of showing a transition of who I was 4 years ago and then now, right? Or maybe it wasn't even 4 years ago. I guess that would have been like November of 2022. Like again, like that was like the epitome of noticing like I need to fix my life was November of 2022. So I guess it's only been 2.5 years. So I like did a little video of showing me then, just like talking to the phone. It was literally just shoulders up, but you could tell my face was like inflamed. I was much heavier and I just looked sad. Like it was a funny video that I had made, but I just looked sad. And then I compared it to like a video I took like last week where I was like in a cutesy little outfit. I was having my sunglasses, having a good old time. And it was like, finally got my spark back. Right. And so I had people ask like, hey, bitch, how did you do it? Like, how did you do that? And so I pointed them to our podcast because in my head, like all around this podcast is like kind of doing everything that I've done in the last 2.5 years to kind of get me where I am now. But I understand 22 videos is a lot. So I wanted to kind of make one specific video of like how I got my spark back. Like, even if you didn't want to do a challenge, if you didn't want to do the workout, like none of that, you don't care about any of that. And that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of people in life that's just not the vibe they want to go to. And I think we can still all get our spark back without even following what I did specifically, right? Obviously. So I wanted to make a video that talked more about the mindset behind getting your spark back. So very first thing I want to call out that this is not going to be this is going to be I'm a good friend to you, not a nice friend to you, right? So I think the very first thing we have to call out is the self-responsibility, right? So I think a lot of people, myself included, are very quick to say say if I were speaking about the spark, I lost my spark because I was with this person and I lost it. Or I gained my spark back because I'm with this person now. I've seen a lot of them saying it's because of a person, somebody outside of them, or a situation they were in, or maybe they were with a job, or maybe they were doing blah, blah, blah. Okay. External factors, can really bleed you dry. That is so understandably real. But there has to be a lot of self-responsibility for what you let in your own life, right? And again, I'm saying this as somebody who literally was dating somebody that abused me for 3 years, and I quote unquote let that happen. When you're in that doesn't feel like something you're letting happen. It's years and years of manipulation and moments of manipulation. So I want to be so clear when I say that I understand. This is not an easy conversation to have, right? But there has to be moments where you look at your life and you make choices, and short of life threatening kind of choices, you have to look at your life and say, I hate this job, I hate this relationship, I hate this, I hate how I look, I hate all this stuff. I need to fucking change something. I need to do something, because you're enabling all these behaviors. I've been seeing a lot right now. Everybody's talking about skinny talk and whatever, and people are saying the diet you hold behind closed doors shows in public, right? Who you are every single day shows in your life. Though every little decision you make shows in your life. So having a little bit of self-responsibility of saying the life I currently have is a bunch of moments that I let happen to either lose my spark or gain my spark, right? I think a lot of people will quickly blame other people for their problems, but in the same token, they might not celebrate themselves for getting themselves in the right situation. So the very first thing is mindset. So the fact you're fucking here, if you're even just listening, you're already on the right mindset, right? You want to know, you're curious, because I think a lot of people are so quick, like we talked about, to just say, I see somebody else is doing better than me. And rather than asking the question, how the fuck can I do that? If you did that, can I do that? And the answer is always yes. Or the answer is always yes. You can do that too. It may look different for you. You may have to work harder, but the answer is yes. But I think a lot of people don't realize the amount of work that goes into changing their lives, and how it's not even just hard work physically, the hard work mentally that has to come in. And so for them, it's easier just to get pity and validation from other people and make excuses than actually put in the work that needs to get done. So for instance, someone would say, oh my gosh, that person has a really nice, I don't know, house or body or relationship. I love the relationship one, right? People all the time will look at me and my husband and be like, you guys have the perfect marriage. Where's the green flag guy? And I love those comments. But out of a year and a half that I have been very public about my husband and mine's relationship, I have never gotten a question of do you have advice? I don't get questions about that. Nobody, people all the time, I want what you have. I want what you have. I'm manifesting that for myself. And that's awesome. But nobody asks. Nobody asks, how did I get here? Nobody knows the story about the fact that my husband and I went through a lot of hard times to get here. Nobody asked. Nobody asked any of this stuff, because I have this huge fucking theory. I think at the end of the day, nobody actually wants to put in the work for it. They just want it to happen. They want to easily be okay, I see somebody else has it. And it's either one of two things. I love that for you. I want it for myself, which is good. That's a good mentality to have. Or, oh, it must have been so easy for you. I would never be able to have that, blah, 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 which get rid of that mindset. If you have that, fuck that. But it's so easy to say, I see that, I want it, and I will do nothing to get it. I'm just gonna, I guess, hope it happens. And hell yeah, I'm all for manifesting it. We've talked about this so many times. You have to have that mentality, but there's still work that goes into it. You have to open everything up. And so losing your spark. It's happened multiple times in my life. There has been times outside of my marriage that I lost my spark and I gained it back completely on my own, nothing to do with my husband. And there has been times in my marriage that I've lost my spark and I got it completely back. So like, it is not a person. A person can't fix you. A person outside of you is never going to be able to fix you. It's not your relationship. It's not anything like that. It has to come inward, right? Like you have to do that self-reflection to say, how the fuck can I make my life better? How the fuck can I bring my spark back? And you could say like, well, what is that spark? What does that mean? Like to me, it's like the energy that you give off, the self-confidence, the self-respect that you have, like the happiness that you have, the fulfillment that you have in life. It goes and it comes back like it over and over. And I think there's cycles. I'm sure that there's cycles. Maybe there might be a time in my life that I lose my spark again. I hope to God not. I hope that I'm on the right path. And I really feel like I am to keeping that. And I feel like every single day, like the more I work towards it, the more I get back on my spark, the energy's up, everything about me's up. But the very first step is just looking at like, well, what do I want? Who am I? Who am I? That's a hard fucking question, right? And my daughter asked me, she said this recently, she said something to the tune of like, and I think we've probably talked about this already on the podcast, but something to the tune of like, I am me because there's nobody else like me, you know, the very clear cliche thing, like everybody else is already taken, be yourself. And it's like, okay, but what the fuck does that mean? Who are you? Like nobody is born and it's just immediately like you're handed a label. You're this and this and this. No, you're a bunch of different pieces, right? And how do you learn what pieces you want to be? Okay, look around you. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be like? Who's the person that you like are inspired by for this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing? You can have thousands of different hobbies, but you're not just going to become that overnight, right? Like you have to learn. You want to be funny? Listen to a comedian. You want to be good at social media? Go watch people on social media. You want to be a talk show host? Listen to people talking. Who do you want to be? You get to be all these different pieces. And you know what? Another great thing, you also get to change your mind. If at any point you're like, you know what? I don't want to be this anymore, you could change your mind. But you have to start somewhere. Like you have to take a moment to say, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm not happy at my job. I'm not happy in my relationship. I'm not happy with how I look or how I feel in my body. I'm not happy with how I feel in my own skin. Okay? Who are you looking at that looks like they're happy? Be them, become them, because that's how we all do it, right? Like we become the people that we love the most, that we see the most. They're like a leader, right? There's nothing wrong with that. This whole idea of like, don't copy other people. What does that mean? What does that mean? How the fuck am I supposed to learn how to do pottery if I don't listen to somebody that does pottery? How do I learn how to do makeup if I don't listen to somebody who does makeup or hair or anything like that? How do I get a style if I don't start looking at people with style? This is probably the biggest bullshit thing I've ever heard. Don't be like other people. Be exactly like other people. Look at people in your life and say, are they happy? I want to be like them. But you know what we do instead? Oh, you're going to love this shit. Let's think about it. You know what we do instead? We look for miserable people and then we follow them. Right? Like we have no problem making self-degrading jokes, find miserable people, bury ourselves in a hole with miserable people because for some reason we've like socially accepted like that's the norm. And if you're happy, like you're a fucking loser. What? No. Why are we so quick to be miserable and follow miserable people and follow miserable advice? Like, why is that the new norm? So you have to take a second because it's you. Like my spark was gone because of me. It was me. It was my life choices that I was making. It was nobody else. I hated my job. I drank too much. I ate too much. I didn't exercise. I spoke poorly to myself. I was so mean to myself. I was my biggest critic. Okay. And so I had to literally look. It was one day somebody took a picture of me and I swear to God, I was like, I do not look like that. And sure as shit, I did fucking look like that. And I was like, how the fuck do I stop? Like, how do I stop? I'm spiraling. And I didn't even realize I was spiraling. You lose your spark. You don't even realize you lost your spark. I've said this before. I've been depressed. I didn't even realize I was depressed until I was done. So you have to have that conversation with yourself. Like, who am I? And if you have no answer, just try everything until you see what fits. Change your mind again. Go live life. You got, like, that's another thing. Oh my God. I such a fucking, I hate this. Okay. You are told to pick a career. You get one career the rest of your life. What? Like, I love to think about that one guy that he was an astronaut and then he went to school again to be a doctor and then went to school again to be an engineer. Like, he lived so many lives in his one life because why the fuck are we here for 80 years, 100 years and we're stuck? You're telling me you're stuck? One career path? Like, the only thing I want is one partner, baby. That, my husband, till the day I die. Let's fucking go. But everything else, one hobby? Like, what do you mean? One body type? I'm changing my house again. This is my third time changing my fucking house. I'm going to change my cabinets again for the third fucking time. You know how many more times I'll probably change my house? So many. Because it's my house. I get to change it. I get to change my mind. It's a beautiful fucking thing. You lose your spark? That's fine. Find it again. But you have to have that internal conversation of, I fucking lost my spark. That fucking sucks. But life's not over. I get to make a new choice. Okay? And it's going to look different. You want to hear how I did it? Then go ahead, listen to the podcast. But the thing is, what I did for me was I didn't like where I was mentally. So I had to gaslight myself into thinking better mindset, better fucking mindset. You want a great book? I've been talking about this the entire podcast. It's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Okay? That book was written in the 60s, but I swear to God, I recommend this as much as I can. You have so much strength in your mind. Okay? But you keep feeding it nuggets of negative shit. Okay? You're talking shit to yourself. You know it. How many times do you talk down to yourself today? How many times? How many times did you tell yourself you love yourself today? Probably not, right? Like, you're talking bad about yourself. Okay? You're putting horrible food in your body. Let's be so fucking for real. Did you even eat today? Did you drink water today? Like, stop. And I'm saying this because I fucking was there. 3 iced coffees, no water. I didn't eat until 5 o'clock. I'm about to pass out. Or when I did, I just shoved like 2,000 calories in one sitting. You're not taking care of yourself. Like, yeah, even this weekend, like, I'll be so honest, Ryan's going down like a rabbit hole trying to figure something out with his trading he's doing. And I had to pull him out. I said, listen, I'm concerned. Okay. You're not eating lunch. You're not drinking enough water. You're not exercising. Like, that's my job as your wife. Okay? Like, and he's only been down this rabbit hole for a couple of days, but it's my job as his fucking wife to call him out. Okay? It'd be my job as your fucking friend to call you out. Who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing to take care of yourself? You have to look at your mindset. You have to look at your, like, I'm sorry, even if you don't want to diet, if you don't want to exercise, you really should consider it. Like, the benefits are fundamental to, like, becoming the person that you want to be. You want this spark, you want this joy, you want this energy. You have to flow everything towards that goal. Like, and everything else will flow. Like, your job will flow. Like, you fix your mindset, your job will get better. Either your job will get better or you'll find a better job. You fix your mindset, your relationship will get better. Either your relationship you're currently at will get better or you'll find a new one. Like, you fix your mindset, how you view yourself is going to get better, inwardly and outwardly. You fix your mindset, your friendships are going to get better. You fix your mindset, everything's going to get better. They have to. And, like, the fact you're here, huge bonus. Like, you really do. You're listening, but, like, it's not that easy. Like, I wish it was. Like, once you fix this part, the rest is easy. Like, hitting the gym and eating, like, the food that you're supposed to eat and, like, loving your partner and, like, having fun with your job, the rest is easy. But your mindset, fixing your fucking mindset to be like, I'm in a bad spot and I'm fucking done. I'm done surrounding myself with people that suck because they're miserable. And I'm done feeling bad about being happy or feeling bad about wanting to be happy. I'm done feeling bad about wanting better my life. What do you mean? What do you mean I did something like that everyone else should congratulate me for? This is a good moment. Everybody's just constantly bitter. Everybody in this world, I feel like at this time, it's like, everyone's fucking bitter. Shut up. Okay, you deserve this. You deserve this moment. You deserve to feel good. You deserve everything life has to offer you. But you gotta fucking work for it. And you're gonna be in the trenches right now. You're gonna cry. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna be like, this is fucking hard. And you're gonna get through it. And when you get through it and all this good shit starts happening to you, everybody else is gonna say, oh, she had it easy. Oh, God, so easy. Look at her. It must have been so fucking easy. Fuck them. Fuck them. Who cares? Who cares? Let them think whatever they have to think, okay? But you're here today, and you're going to do the hard fucking thing now to make it so it's better. I've talked about this before. Listen, it's mindset, baby. Like, you have to want it. You want that spark back? Let's get it back, okay? Think about it. Vision board that shit out. What's that to you? Who are you? Who do you want to be? Who are the people you look up to, and you're like, that looks like the life I want to have? It doesn't have to be one person. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it's her for everything. No, it's like her for this aspect and him for this aspect and her for that. Okay, let's go. We're going to embody everything we think that person does. You see this clean girl aesthetic and she's looking cutesy. Okay, what does that girl do in the morning? How does she start her day? You think she stays in bed till 11 o'clock and then picks up her phone and starts scrolling? No, she fucking doesn't. You think she compares herself to other people on the internet? No, she fucking doesn't. You think she looks in the mirror and goes, ugh, that's saggy, that's wrinkly, that's acne. No, she fucking doesn't. She gets up and gets her shit done, okay? And everything else bleeds. That's how it starts. You got to pretend like you're already there, that you're visioning the outcome and everything else will flow, but you have to fix the mindset. You have to. Talked about this so fucking much. Like, I can give you tips on like, do this workout and do this workout and eat this food. At the end of the day, my whole goal here is to stop enabling shitty behavior. And the shitty behavior is just being miserable. Misery loves company, baby. Don't give it to them. You got bigger and better things to do, and you're going to crush this shit. Hell fucking yeah, we're going to crush this week. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll cut that out. That was a loud clap. Anyway, as you can see, I'm pumped. I hope that answered your question. Like, and this whole podcast, unfiltered, unstoppable. I am unfiltered. I am tell you how it is. You might not like it. That's fine. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea. But baby, I figured out how to get from the lowest of the low, and I'm here now. Okay. I just wish everyone else felt as good. So that's what I'm here for today. We're unstoppable, bitch. We're going to crush this shit. So anyway, I hope that everybody liked today's podcast. And I hope that everyone has a great week going forward. If you have any questions, any comments, any stories to share, please let me know. And I will see everyone next week.